people, it's Emmy.
And it's Thursday.
On 7 Awesome BFFs. This week's theme is how to, so I'm going to show you how to make awesome and easy tie-dye sheets.
These are some of the examples that I made in the past couple weeks. Most of them have turned out really well. I learned how to do this in art class, and I've done a lot of tie-dye sheets since then. I've done about 20 of them, but I just wanted to show you guys a couple of them before we start. Here's what you're going to need to make tie-dye sheets. You're going to need baby wipes, rubber bands, or if you can't find any rubber bands, thin hair ties work, and markers, but you don't need that many, just depending on what color you want to make your tie-dye sheet.
The first thing you'll need to do is pick out the colors that you want your tie-dye sheet to be. I suggest you at least have 2 or more colors, because if you have one color, it wouldn't really be tie-dye. So usually I pick 3 to 4 colors. I'm going to pick violet, baby blue, and green. The second thing you're going to need to do is get out a wipe. The next thing that you're going to need to do is take your 3 or 4 hair bands or rubber bands, and you're going to take the wipe and bunch it up into sections. Take your little wad of white, and you need to color it in different sections, and make sure that you cover as much white as possible, because you want as much color on your white as possible. Make sure that you have as much white, as much color on it where you can't see any white as possible. Then, after you fix that, if you need to let your tie-dye sheet dry, and this usually takes an hour to 2 hours. Just lay it somewhere, and then it'll dry. Well, look at the time. My tie-dye sheet should be done. Once your tie-dye sheet is done drying, the only thing you have to do is carefully take the hair bands or the rubber bands off of your tie-dye sheet, and then voila! My tie-dye sheet turned out awesome. You can flip it over either way, really. So, I hope yours did too. If it didn't turn out well, it's probably because you didn't color it enough, because I've had a couple that I didn't color it enough, and it was mostly white and it just had a couple spots around it. But this one turned out pretty good. I hope that it worked out well for you. And, well, I'll see you next Thursday on 7 Awesome BFFs. Bye! Hope you enjoy making tie-dye sheets.